don't know about you, but this Maserati sounds good. If you can hear me. Yeah, it's just the wing mirror. It's quite annoying actually. It's got like a memory setting. So like you can have the wing mirror, your seat, the steering wheel, to whatever setting you want. So like if you've got like a wife or whatever, or another half, a partner, then you could just like go 1 and it does it all, and then they can get in and go 2, and it does their like seats, like adjusting, and then it does all like the steering wheel, the wing mirrors. But the thing that's annoying is, I don't know why, but it's just like, because when you go into reverse, it sort of dips down, and I think when it sort of goes back up, sometimes it doesn't go up, and then sometimes it goes up, but it never goes into like the position. Like now, it's never in the position that I want it. So I have to keep on adjusting it anyway. So it doesn't make sense. Anyway, onto the video. So in this video, I just want to go through basically what I'm expecting from this valve delete. So I know I'm not going to expect much, but then saying that, when you look on YouTube on the differences between like the valves closed and the valves open, there's quite a big difference. I've noticed that there's that, like, it's hard to explain. It's a little bit like a trumpet sound, but it's more like a vibrating sound, like it's trying to escape from something. So I think it might be because when you hear the valves close and they're like putting their foot down trying to rev it, it's got that same effect. When they open the valves, you don't really hear it. Now I know when you do exhausts, for some reason they always start turning into a trumpet or like more raspy. I'm not sure why, but it just loses the sound. Yes, doing exhaust, it sounds nicer, it pops and bangs, and I don't know, it just it's always louder, but it does lose the sound of it. So I'm not sure if you can ever really sort that, unless you get someone who does it like a ridiculously good make that's like 10 grand or something, like you get on some Ferraris and like Lamborghinis, you get like 10 grand bloody exhaust systems that probably sound fucking fantastic. But custom jobs, every time I've got a custom job, they usually sound a bit tingy, a bit like trumpet. I don't know, it just sounds odd. It doesn't sound right, but it still sounds nice. It's just it loses that little bit of sound. I just wanted to like just do my expectations to like the valve delete. Like I said, it's not going to be a massive difference, but there will be quite a big difference. But there won't be like a massive difference. But then looking on YouTube to do with the valves open, valves close, there is a big difference. So I'm not sure if there will be a big difference. I mean, I'm not expecting there to be a big difference, because where one side is open and one side's closed, and the side that's open is this side. So I'm always hearing it, but I suppose if you're a passenger and then I've got the valves like taken out, they might be like, oh, your car sounds nicer, because where they're used to like that side, but I don't know. So we'll just have to see like on the day. So it's not yet. So I just had to adjust the camera. This camera just doesn't want to stay where it is. I think I've got to tighten it up. It's all over the place. So yeah, so the valve delete's not today. Today's Tuesday, so we're getting it done on Friday. So it's going to be like 3 days time. They said it would take probably like, what the hell's going on here? I'm at a petrol station, and I don't know what this Land Rover's doing, or it's Range Rover rather. It's like right across the other side, blocking it. Right, I'll get onto the video in a minute, but for now I need to top this up because I don't see that. No, it's always the diesel one that's always out of use, which is odd. I suppose people are trying to save money, right? But yeah, so I just got to fill up with petrol because, as I said, this is very juicy. Bloody windy out there, I'll tell you that. My hair is a mess. Oh, getting to that time where it's got winter. Right. Okay, where were we? Right, so I just filled up. So yeah, so I'm not too like sure what to expect from this valve, like delete. I presume it's gonna sound louder. I mean, like I said, I'm here, so this side's fine, where the other side's not. So I'm not sure if I'm going to notice it from driving, but I might notice it from like if I do like a video clip of them like revving it up, and then they do like the valve delete, and then I'll do another video clip and see what the difference is. I'll probably be able to tell there's quite a big difference, but driving wise, probably not. People on the outside will notice, but obviously that's if they've heard my car before. But it should sound definitely louder, and it should get rid of that like that weird vibrating sound. I think that's what it is. It's either because it's a custom job, they all seem to be a bit raspy when you get exhaust done anyway. So it's either because of that or it's because the valve's shut. Because I do hear it on this side, I don't hear it on my side. So I think that might be why it's trying to push out. Because if I'm going like above like 5,000 RPM, it's trying to push out the valves right, which is actually bad for your engine as well. Because they're meant to open up after like 3,000 RPM or 3,500. So it's not good for your engine to, like, even though I drive it, I don't drive it over. I always drive it to about 2,500 and then change gears. I never really like rag the shit out of it. Sometimes I do, but because I know the valves are shut, I don't really want to. Oh, but I just need to get something to eat at the moment. I'm fucking starving. I need to stop eating McDonald's.
Are you? You're something else today?
No, I'm not.
What can I get for you?
Can I have a sausage McMuffin meal with no egg and a toffee latte?
Anything else?
No, that's all, thanks.
Well done when you're ready, thanks.
Yes, I've got a business meeting in 55 minutes on like Zoom call, or we're trying something else out, something to do with Google, I don't know what it is. But we're trying this new like app out to do this business call thing, so I need a coffee as well because I'm absolutely tired. I was up all last night trying to plan my lessons. Yeah. Cheers, thank you. It's funny, she said it's all gone through as it was bleeping. Very quick. So yeah, so I've got a plan like if you don't know, I'm a Kung Fu instructor with Peter Andre and Paul Hawks. Obviously everyone knows Peter Andre. Paul Hawks is quite well known as well. Look his name up on YouTube, he'll be there.
Any chickens?
No thank you.
Do you mind passing up for me?
Yeah,
They
okay.
should be on
Every time I come to this McDonald's in Sheerness, they've never had the food ready. Ever. It's like now, it sounds quite quiet, so I'm not sure if... It doesn't sound as loud as what it usually does, I don't know what's going on with it. Oh no. Oh fuck it. It's just I don't like parking this car in between cars, because it's so fucking big. Oh, there we go. It's actually a lot bigger than what you think it is, but... Right, I'm going to quickly eat this while I'm waiting. Well, wait for them to actually cook the fucking thing first. It's meant to be fast food, right, but it doesn't seem that way no more, so I'll talk more in a sec. Let's get a pretty bad look from that granny. It's like, literally like she was going to stab me. Anyway, back onto the video. I've just eaten and had my coffee. I'm fueled up under the bloody... Oh, it's... Loads of birds in the road on the roundabout. So what am I expecting from this valve delete? So obviously I've said about the noise. It should be louder. I'm not sure how much louder it's going to be. Like I said, it's only on one side that it's doing it. I don't know if it will make it sound nicer because where they're both open, I'm not sure. But definitely probably be louder. I wouldn't say it's going to be double as loud because half the side is working and half the side is not working. I mean, technically the valve is only on one of the exhausts, it's not on both. Obviously if there was valves on both the exhausts, then yes, it would be double as loud, but they don't do that. For obvious reasons, you're not going to have valves on both the exhausts, which will really fuck up your engine. So it's got to breathe somewhere. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit louder. It might sound a bit nicer because where it's not going to, hopefully it's going to get rid of that like weird like trumpety sounds. Like if you're putting your foot down, it's got like this weird vibrating sound. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's just because it's a sport exhaust. I mean, I've noticed every time I've done a sport exhaust, it does make it sound a bit more like a trumpet. Not sure why. Saying that, when I have had custom exhaust done or just sport exhaust that I've bought and put on, I haven't had the car long enough probably to bed it in, so that might be why. But it sounds nicer. Like I've gone past the 1,000-mile mark now, so it should be bedded in. So it does sound nicer, but there's still that little like vibrating sound. But it only happens mainly at that side, not this side. So I think it might be because where there's a valve closed, and it usually happens only when you get to like a certain like what 4,000 RPM or more. And obviously, because where you're going past like 3,500 RPM, the valve should open, but where it's not opening, I think that's why it's doing that weird sound. I'm not sure. So I'm hoping it'll get rid of that sound. Let's hope anyway. And power. I mean, I dynoed it. I mean, yes, it should be running at about 467 brake horsepower. But that's obviously from like, if this was brand spanking new with like a few miles on it, but it's not. So I am expecting to like have like a 10 horsepower to 15 horsepower loss. 20 at the very most, I would have thought. I would have thought it would not be more than that. But 67 is quite a big drop. So it's either that Ferrari have lied, or the people that remapped it didn't fucking remap it and just get money off of you, or it's because the valve is closed on one side. So the guy who does the custom exhaust said that's the reason why you've lost a lot of power, but I'm not sure. I mean, is that like 40 to 50 horsepower loss just from a one side valve being closed? I'm not sure. Yes, it probably has lost some, but I wouldn't have thought it would be that much. But then I suppose when you're doing the dyno, you've got to get to where like the horsepower is, like the maximum range. So on this car, it's like 5,000 RPM or 5,500 RPM to get to your full range of like horsepower. So they've obviously got to rag it out to like 5,500, maybe even 6,000 RPM on the dyno to see what the results are. But if it doesn't open the valve, which it should be opening at 3,500 or 3,000, whatever one it is, then that's why it's not registering properly. So yes, it has lost power, but I'm not sure if it's like 40 to 50 more horsepower, because it's definitely not going to get 67 brake horsepower more, because like I said, that's for like a brand spanking new vehicle. So I'm just presuming that it's lost about 10 horsepower, maybe 20 at the very, very most. So yeah, it should have not lost that much. I mean, maybe 50 horsepower. Jesus Christ, what is he doing? We're on a roundabout and he's like, his van is just like pulling out slowly, but he's like over the line, and there's cars coming. It's like, well, they're not going to let you go because you're pushing out. Like, if I see someone pushing out, I'll literally say fuck you, I just continue, because it pisses me off. Like, if they're like waiting nicely and they might have been there a while, I might let them out. But if I see them pushing out, I'm like, nah, fuck you. But yeah, there's a lot of people are impatient these days, aren't they? It's weird. Well, not weird as such. I mean, I suppose I get it, but still, a lot of people just want to die for some reason, and they're on the roads. They just don't think like, do you really want to die, or do you just want to wait like an extra like 5 or 10 seconds and live, or do you want to cause an accident and kill everyone else? So there's a lot of idiots on the road. So I don't know if you heard that. It's that little like weird sound, and it's on that side. I'm not sure it's because the valves are shut. I mean, it might even pop more as well if the valves, like both valves are open, because it does pop. But like I said, I only hear it from this side, because obviously where I'm driving on this side, I don't hear it from there. So it might pop more on that side, I don't know. But power-wise, it should definitely gain more power. Probably a little bit more throttle response, because you know you can actually breathe properly. Like the exhaust gases aren't getting trapped and trying to push out somewhere, so it might gain some more throttle response. I think that's what I'm really hoping for. Just a little bit louder, get rid of that fucking weird sound, hopefully, and then yeah, and then a bit more throttle response, a bit more power, a bit more torque. That's what I'm hoping. And then what I might do is, I'll probably get like a dyno tune. I've never had a dyno tune before. I've just got it where it's just like sat there and they've done it. So I'm gonna do a dyno tune. One, because the dyno tunes are better. Two, I'm not sure if the guys that remapped it actually did a proper good job, because they've never remapped a Maserati before. They had to like read into it and go, oh, it's quite complicated. Where the other guys who I have remapped before on different cars and got the dyno from, they're the ones that are like more experienced and they've done Maseratis before. So the second reason would be to basically get them to do it. So dyno would be better, get them to do it as well. And then the third reason is to see, have I lost power from this shut valve and how much did I lose? So I'm going to get them to basically dyno it before they do like the remap. But the only problem is that I've done the small cats after the dyno, so I'm not sure how much they've added on. So allegedly that's meant to add on like 18 brake horsepower, 20 horsepower, something like that. I'm not sure if that's true, so I can't really, you know, but I'll get it to dyno it anyway, and then do technically it'd be a stage 2 tune. Like I said before in one of my other videos, I'm not sure if that's true, because they said, oh no, there's no such thing as a stage 2, it's just a tune. I was like, okay, like it's more to do with like a turbo, that's, you know, all that sort of stuff, so I'm not sure. Like I said, even on their bloody website it says stage 2, so I'm not sure what they're going on about exactly. So in my eyes, anything that's got small cats and a aftermarket air filter is considered as a stage 2. So I'm just going to say it's a stage 2 tune, is what it is. And then we'll see how much power it's gaining. I mean, so 467 is what it should be after like the remap and like the air filter and like the X pipe, and then probably like another like, I don't know. So this is brake horsepower, not horsepower. So I think it should be 467 brake horsepower. So slightly more on the horsepower than, isn't it? So not sure exactly how much, but I'll have to work it out what it'll be in horsepower. But brake horsepower, 467 brake horsepower is what it should be. But with the small cats as well, I can't say what it is, because it's just what people say they think it might be. Some people say it's 5, some people say it's like 18, some people say 20, and I don't really know what it is. So I'm just going to say what the manufacturer says. They reckon 18 brake horsepower is what they reckon. So it'll probably be like running at about, so 85, yeah, so 485 is what allegedly this should be running on if it was brand spanking new. Obviously it's lost some, maybe 10 to 15 is lost. I wouldn't say 20, because I watched a video, I think it was like 5th gear or something, where they done a video on how much power that it's lost and can they gain it back. I think it was, I can't remember what it was now, it was I think it's like 200,000 miles it's done, which is a lot more than what this has, and it lost 20 horsepower. So I wouldn't have thought, and it probably hasn't been looked after either, and it probably needed like oil changes and all that sort of stuff. So that's lost a lot. I mean, my car has probably lost about 10 horsepower. That's what I reckon. I don't think it would have lost more, because it's been well looked after as well, where the car on 5th gear I think was a piece of shit, and it's just stuck in somewhere for years doing fuck all, so it lost 20 horsepower. Where this has been well looked after and done like a third of like the mileage basically. So I'm going to say it's lost 10. So say it should be 475 brake horsepower. That's what the dyno should be after I've done the stage 2 tune. So we shall see on that one. We'll do another video later date. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to do like the tune now, like after the valve delete, because there is an engine light on which I want to get rid of, but I know it's not harmful like to the car, because I know the reason why it's on. But then again, in the back of my mind I'm thinking, will it tell the computer something? Because it's Maserati, if there's one little thing there, it just completely fucks up. I mean, at the moment it's fine, like touch wood and that, but I don't know. So I don't really want to get it done just yet, because I'm still umming and ahhing about if if I'm going to do like the long tube headers or short tube. If it was short tube, I'll get the remap done because it won't add on much. It's the same with the back box. I'm not bothered about putting the back box on and then thinking, oh, I need a remap, because you don't. Because it will add on like 2 brake horsepower, and it's not like it needs it done. Where the long tube headers, it adds on potentially a lot of horsepower. Again, they say about 20. Not sure if that's true. And that might flag up like an engine light, I'm not sure. Or it might be fine, but I don't know, because I've never done the headers before. So I'm not sure whether it's just to wait and then get a tune and then do a dyno. So I'll have to think about that one. But we're just doing the valve delete for now and seeing if that makes it sound like a lot better. They said to do this first before going ahead with like a back box. I mean, I'm probably like 75% to 80% sure that I'll probably eventually will do a back box. Maybe even 90% actually, because I actually really want to get a back box. So I don't think doing the valve delete is going to change my mind really. But I'm not 100% sure if I will do the back box, because I don't know how much louder it's going to be. That's the problem. So I'm just looking at the time because I've got a business meeting in like 20 minutes. So I need to get home quick. Got to set up my laptop. Yeah, so basically, yeah, so we need to just do the valve delete first. So I will do like, not the next clip, I wasn't saying the next clip will be like the day of like the valve delete, but the next clip I want to just quickly show you just a quick video of me getting like the emblems all done, because I've done a video about like taking the emblems off and trying to paint them, but then I got a professional to do it, so I wasted a lot of money on that, and wasted a lot of time actually. I think I wasted like £200 doing it myself, and about a week of my holiday that I was meant to have, just spray painting and getting the badges off and cleaning them and this, that and the other, and just got a professional to do it anyway, and then had to pay him like £300 to do that. Anyway, so this is a clip of like all the badges that are gold, like the grills are like gold as well, like the side grille. I think, yeah, the side vents are black with gold. That's it. Where you go, mate? Sorry, this guy didn't indicate, no? So that's why I wait on roundabouts. I'm never sure if they're going to fucking go the other way, because he didn't even indicate it. I thought, is he going to come around it? Oh, he did. So, yes, idiots again. Impatient twats. So, yeah, so, like, the grille is black, but it's got a gold, like, emblem. And then I've done like the gold like around like the trim that goes around it, which looks quite nice, so it sort of like separates it rather than just being like black and then gold. I'd rather sort of separate it. And then like the sides, like the caps, you know, the caps that go on the lug nuts, so I've done them gold as well. And then just like the badges, and then like the back badge. The back badge is smaller because I bought it on fucking eBay, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just probably, I don't know, probably about 2 or 3 centimeters smaller than the other badge, but you can't really tell yet. It's left a mark around it, so you can tell at the moment. I'm trying to get the crap off, but it just doesn't want to seem to come off because it's wrapped. Like anything that's wrapped, it just seems fucking impossible to get stuff off of it. So, but yeah, so like, it looks quite nice. It could be better. I mean, he did a really good job. They're old badges as well, so the paint didn't always go on properly, and yeah, it just means I would have had to buy new badges to get it perfect. But apart from that, it looks okay. I would have liked the gold to be a bit shinier, but it's a bit more like a matte gold. He said it'd be shiny, but it's not really shiny. I mean, it's still quite nice though. I mean, the trim around the grille is actually fantastic. I mean, that's probably the best bit actually. It did miss some bits on the emblem, like in the gaps, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, it's just one day I might have to just get it done professionally, you know, like somewhere that's not in Sheerness. I mean, they say they're professionals, but over here they don't seem to be very good at anything, to be honest. But yeah, it's where you go, isn't it? It's like, you know, like if you go to the doctors in Sheerness, they're going to be obviously shitter than the bloody doctors in London or something, because they're just more experienced. So that's just the way it is. But hey ho, you can choose where you live, but obviously in this day and age it's hard to move to a brand new place, especially with house prices going up and the wages never really going up either. I mean, with me it's self-employed, so my wages go up depending on how many students I get. So it's just one of those things. But anyway, I always say that I'm going to do a short video and then it turns out to be really long. But yeah, so the next clip's going to be just a little quick tour of the car, and I had it cleaned as well. So, well, I cleaned it actually properly this time because I didn't want to scratch all the badges up, because last time I did the car wash and I think it's some dirt or grit on like the things that go around, and it just scratched it. It's just left a big scratch in my bloody badge now, and it's really annoying to take the badge off. As you've seen the video of it, it's really annoying to do. So I just left it. There's OCD as well, me, so I'm like, everything needs to be fucking perfect. So even the badges, I have to make sure they're fucking dead straight. I think the back badge is like 1mm or 2mm slightly out, but because there's that black line around it where I had tape in it for ages, my OCD is like, oh, that's not fucking straight. But yeah, I like things to be perfect. But anyway, so here's a clip of the finished results of the badges, the emblem, and the grille and the side vents. There you go, finally got these badges on. There you go. This was actually a smaller badge compared to the GranTurismo. As you can see, I still need to get this off, but look, it's slightly smaller when I got it on the eBay, as you can see. But it's all good, it still looks pretty cool. That's gold. And the badges, gold as well. Done all the vents, golden gloss black. And this one as well, that's all gold. And then obviously I've done all these gold, that's quite nice. And then again with this side, gold. Gold as well, looking pretty fresh. And then obviously that's gold. Obviously it's got some scratches on it now. Went through a car wash and the scratched it all up. Don't even tell, but it's got scratches on it. And then this one, look at that. Looks yellow in the on the camera, but it's not. It's gold. So that's gold. That's all gloss black. All the outlines gold. So it's looking pretty nice. There we go. Looking very clean as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. So I'm going to do this as part 1 because I think this video is going to be quite long. After I edit it, it'll probably be about 20 minutes long, but we'll see. So yeah, so we'll catch you for part 2, which is the day of getting his valve deleted.